Welcome back to today's episode of rebuilding this RX-7. It is still a long way from being anywhere, but today we're gonna do something a little more fun, something I don't know a lot about, which is taking the anal grinder to the rusted sections of this car. We are going to try to get some of the fenders taken care of, some of the doors taken care of, and maybe even some of the frame. I have already played with it. Let me go ahead and show you a little bit. All right, so you can see here, there's a little bit of like a shine right along the edge. Getting some of that out all the way across. I got that all buffed out. I started doing some over there on the other side. In addition, I did this. That's pretty effed underneath. I don't know if you can see that very well. There you go. It's pretty messed up there. This is something that I did on accident. See how dirty the window is now compared to what it was before. It's got dust flakes all over it, or paint flakes. And I started doing this. I need to take this off so I can get to the rest of this. This needs to get taken care of. This needs to get taken care of. Surprisingly, most of the internal area of this car is pretty okay. Just, you know, the parts themselves aren't. Look at all that debris from last week. That was like piled up onto the floor from being inside the fender. This I need to get taken care of. This I can take care of as well. All of this back here and some of this up here. Obviously this door, I think this door is trash, but I might just do it for good practice anyway. That inside of there, I don't know if I'll be able to take this off or not. This and this, all of that. So yeah, today's work, we've got it cut out for us. Hopefully it's not just me angle grinding everything today, but we'll see what I got time for. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So I spent some time trying to figure out why I couldn't get this dash out, and I just figured out why. It's because I'm blind. There's two bolts right back here that hold the whole thing in itself, even the underside that has all the rust showing on it. All that comes out in one big piece. Did not realize that, so I'm going to take a break from bleeding my ears with angle grinding. And it is so messy. Like, there's so much stuff everywhere. So we're just gonna continue on taking hopefully the dash out today, as we had been talking about doing that for maybe two whole videos. These two here out of everything, and there's two up on the other side, and then these and the ones on top hold the whole dash in, so everything will come out. I need to take off a couple of things that are up underneath the backside when it gets disconnected. I also need to release this steering column, drop it down. We'll get all of this out and add it to the junk pile that is back here. That will be holding everything because I don't have that much space. So this will be a storage for its own old parts. So I already took one out, you can see. Gonna continue taking this one out. Take the other side out, drop the steering column. Take the other side out, drop the steering column, and take the whole thing out. off. After everything that you saw, I was struggling to get the dash out, and I just said screw it and took the rest of the day off, didn't do anything. But as you saw, I just ripped it out. There's tons of plugs and just little things here and there that was keeping it stuck to the car itself. And I can now decide whether or not I'm gonna try to source a new whole dash, or if I can salvage this one. Even though there's a bunch of rust all over it, I'm sure I can just buff it off or sand it off, and no one will ever see it again. So, but now I've got the rest of the interior to tear out, and this thing will be almost 100% gutted. So the dash was a big thing. Alright guys, I had the camera die on me, and then I stopped progress there, went to charge the camera, and then I actually never got around to picking the camera back up again or working on the car. So I'm gonna leave this week's video here. I have already taken a week off, so it's time to get something up. Next week we're probably gonna continue taking out the rest of the car and getting all those parts that I've taken off out of the car, seeing where it sits, taking care of it at that point, and putting everything in a shed. And then we will probably just do body work after that and see where that gets us. So thank you for tuning in to this week's video. We will catch you in the next one.